All right, everybody. So, welcome to Coffee Talk. They wanted coffee talk, so let's give them coffee talk.
Let's do it. I have so many things to talk about. What do you want to talk about
I don't know.
today?
You know what I do want to talk about? I had kind of a dream about the fire we had back in Kearney.
Oh, boy.
And how I ran in and all that.
Yes, I remember that. It was right around this time last year. Well, several years ago, but right around this time of the season. You want me to tell you what I remember?
Yeah, because it's two different points of view, and one of them was you in your bedroom and me coming to get you.
Okay. I'll tell you what happened. I had been out to dinner that night, actually, with Laura and Jesse, and we came home. Jesse and Laura went home. I went to bed. I was in a nice, comfortable sleep when all of a sudden I hear boom, bang, boom, bang, a bunch of fireworks going out, or so I thought. So I closed my eyes and looked at the clock, and it was about 10 after 11. And I thought to myself, I wonder if Madeline got home yet. I went into her room, and she wasn't home, and the partying was still going on outside. Well, needless to say, I went back in. I said, Maddie, get home. There's all kinds of commotion going on. Next thing I know, I see my son Joseph running down the street, yelling, my mom. And
I wasn't yelling, my mom, but I was thinking that. I was thinking, my mom. And it was crazy because I was sitting at Mike Franco's house and we're hanging out. I noticed the smoke. I noticed everything. I'm like, holy shit, that's a fire. Let's go check it out. I'm like lightly jogging. As I get to, I think it was Highland right there. Yeah. I noticed that's our house. I was like, holy shit, my mother's in there. We were just talking. I think you just like text me or call me or whatever. And you're like, I'm going to bed. Yeah. Don't be too late, whatever. Right. So I was wearing, not picking you up because you would lose parking. I was in Timberlands, and I remember I ran 3 times faster than Mike Franco, and he was faster than all of us. Oh, my God. I get there, the door's already open. I run up those 3 flights of stairs, and there's these 3, excuse my language, fucking idiots trying to use their shoulders. I took one swift kick. Bah! I kicked that door open, not off the hinges, but I kicked it open and it broke the thing.
I remember, and that's kind of what scared me as well. But you did yell, Mom, there's a fire, and I didn't know where the fire was. It was right in our house. Now, we lived on the 2nd floor. Joey, you already know this. I'm sharing. It was the 3rd floor. That's right, it was the 3rd floor. And as soon as Joey got me out the door and down that first flight, the skylight caved in, like right where the door would have been, and the whole hallway started to light up. So at that point, I realized what was going on.
It was crazy. It was that was actually the porch on the outside.
That's right.
So what happened was your bedroom was all the way in the back.
That's right.
That's where the fire started at the house next to us. And by the time we got down the stairs, the fire had already spread all the way up to the front porch.
Exactly.
So I don't want to, they called me a hero on Fox 5. They did everything like that. You know, I think if I wasn't there, you might have not made it down the stairs.
I totally agree, because I was still confused at that moment. I still thought it was just people partying. You couldn't really smell the smoke or anything. And I was very fortunate, Joseph. Not only, I was kind of right by that door because I had just come from Madeline's room, which was where the porch was. So I was fortunate when you got me out of there, knowing that Madeline also, she was up at Dunkin' Donuts having coffee. So,
yeah, that's true.
Right? And
yeah.
this is like
hanging out with her friends.
Exactly.
That's true.
Exactly.
But then she saw the smoke and knew about it, and she didn't know it was our house. So she's going to check it out also. She probably knew it was close to the house, and when she realized, she probably thought you were still in there. So she ran, I remember, and one of the Kearney police officers grabbed her and didn't let her go in the house. Mm-hmm. She was freaking out. And then she saw us. She saw us, like, then, across the street or whatever.
At that time, we didn't have any pets, so I didn't need to worry about them. Yeah, very surprisingly. One of the few times in our lives. Yeah. And anyway, but as I got downstairs, Joey and I stood there. All the neighbors were running. Maddie was there. And the fireman said to me, do you have any pets? We had an aquarium at the time. I'm like, my fish! Because